My friend Whitley from Dreaming Aimlessly tagged me in a tag video. And so I have to tell you 10 things about me. Number 1, I'm a 41-year-old woman who still likes dressing up for Halloween, and I get really excited about it. Number 2, I had 2 choices of what to be for Halloween this year. But the first choice was to be a ninja. And the story behind that goes like this. One day I was getting my freight from the back where I work, and the lady that works back there said to me that I would never be able to sneak up on her because she knows I'm coming from a mile away because I shuffle my feet when I walk. So she said I'd be a terrible ninja. So the next day I went back there and I was standing there just moving my feet like this, raising them up real high. And she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm practicing my mad ninja skills." And so ever since then, she's called me a ninja. And so the first thing I could have been for Halloween this year is a ninja. But the second thing I could have been for Halloween is a red shirt. And that's because my friend who works in pets said that if I were on Star Trek, I would constantly be losing my phaser, which is absolutely true. And so I would die and I'd have to be a red shirt. So I chose red shirt because Star Trek. Okay, number 5. My favorite book is The Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Robert A. Heinlein. Like my friend, I really love to read. I haven't been reading as much lately as I used to because computer games. Number 6, I do really like John Green, and I've read most of his books, but apparently there is one that I didn't know about that I have not read yet. As soon as Whitley tells me what the title of that book is, I will purchase it and read it. Number 7, I want to tell you about the time I kind of almost met John Green. And that is the time I stood in line for 3 hours to get a book signed for my friend from Dreaming Endlessly. Here's what happened. Now, she's been going through some rough stuff. She recently lost her mom. And I really, really like this person. She's probably my best friend in the world, although I'm not her best friend because she has an actual social life. Anyway, I wanted to do something really nice for her, so I had this plan. I got this really cheap picture frame, and if you push a button on the picture frame, it's supposed to record a voice. So I was going to take a picture of John and Hank, and then I was going to get John or Hank to say, hopefully John, because she's a huge fan of John, to say DFTBA Whitley. And then I was going to put the two together, and she'd have this picture of John and Hank, and every time she pushed the button, the recording of them saying DFTBA Whitley would be there, and it would be just so awesome. So packed this in my suitcase. I made sure I knew how it worked, but we stood in line for 3 hours. It was really, really, really noisy. And when you stand in line to get a book signed by John and Hank with, thousands and thousands of other people, you're only going to get like 2 or 3 seconds. You're not going to get very much time with John and Hank because they're really popular. So I'm explaining really fast what I would like for them to do, which I know is kind of against the rules because all I'm really supposed to be able to get is a book sign. But the choir master had also stood in line with me, and he didn't have a book or anything. So I explained to them how this was going to be okay. And John played along, but it was so noisy, and I didn't do something right, and it didn't work. And John could tell that it didn't work, and finally, in frustration, he kind of shrugs, and he says DFTBA. He couldn't remember Whitley's name by this point because it had taken so long to get this to work, and there were thousands of other people waiting. And he'd also met, a lot of people that day, to be fair. But he was game. He played along. And as we're leaving, I realized that I didn't even get to say anything to Hank, who, I'm a huge fan of Hank. I mean, I'm a huge fangirl of Hank. He's like my favorite. And I say, as we're leaving, "Thank you both so much for doing this." And John says, "No, thank you." And that was just really awesome. But I still never exchanged a single word with Hank Green. And that's the day I kind of almost met John Green. But I didn't meet Hank, and I did get a book signed, but I didn't get the recording thing that I wanted to do for my friend. Number 8, Harry Potter. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Number 9, this idiot actually has a master's degree in biology, but I work retail. And the reason for that is really, really complicated and really, really long, but it's not like some sob story. It's a series of decisions I made that weren't really bad decisions, but they resulted in me working retail right now. Number 10. I forgot what number 10 is. So number 10, I always wanted to be an author. I've been a teacher, I've been a scientist, but I haven't ever really successfully written anything and had it published, aside from one little tiny article once online, but that's another story. Anyway, this year I'm going to do NaNoWriMo. I won once, but the resulting novel was truly, truly terrible. And this year I want to write a much better novel, and even if I don't win NaNoWriMo, because I'm going to be starting a little bit late because of some things that are happening this weekend, and on Monday, which is a big day for me, I am going to try and write a much better book. I'm going to try and write a book that I would be happy to read. And anyway, I think that's 10 things about me. Hopefully some of them that you didn't know, and hopefully some of them that were slightly interesting. And I will talk with you next time, which will be November 4th. And then I probably won't make a lot of videos in November, but I'll make a lot of videos in December. And in the new year, I have a super secret project coming up that I can't really tell you about yet because I don't know all the details, but I will let you in on that later. Anyway, bye-bye.
Well, that was random.